You done missed 5 minutes of happiness. This is
Nah, we good.
You know what I mean? I'm saying now my computer it's over here talking about Sands is out here as a spy at the bottom. It says I'm not even recording.
Hey, that's what we got. Damn.
Listen, man, I'm chilling, man. How you been though, yo? I've been trying to write to that beat you gave me. Let me tell you what's so upsetting, right? Is you sent me the beat like, yeah, I'll jump on this, right?
Yeah.
And then that same day I'm driving and the For You joint with the pooper joint comes on my For You, my listen list as my, you know what I'm saying, as I'm driving, just popped up. I said, yo, this is crazy, the beat crazy. And then you started around, and I said, yo, Sands is wildly disrespectful. Yo, how you feeling?
Yeah, I sent that beat to a few people, man. Nobody really jumped on it.
I'm gonna jump on it. Don't worry about
it. Don't. You can, and we'll use it for something else, but it ain't making this album cut.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I started writing and started the round that I was writing, talking about Sands, I'm gonna borrow this. Yeah. I took some of the For You joints. You know what I'm saying? What I did it for. I said, this guy's wilding. You know what I mean? I like that joint, though. I ain't gonna front.
That shit do go hard.
Yeah, my family just walked in. Hello, family. That way they don't think I don't love them.
Finishing off a cup of wine, you know what I mean? We're going to go from wine to water like Jesus, or backwards Jesus.
Oh, my goodness. He over here talking about
We're going to go from wine to water.
He said we walking from the water to the shore. This is what we going to do. This is what you...
So, yo, man, we start 3, 2, 1. What's up, y'all? It's your main man, Jay Sands on sports, hip-hop and sports entertainment at its finest. That's right, y'all. The Big Kid is at it again, season 7. And this is actually 133. I said the last episode was 133, but I'm drinking wine. I'm smoking the greatest. So I mess up sometimes. And so this is 133, the God season. You know what I'm saying? We got the gods in the building. And yeah, man, first hip hop podcast started in 2007 with my man Grap Lover Money Earning Mount Vernon. And yeah, man, then did an interview with Royce the 5'9" here in Baltimore in 2008 for all hip hop, and then just been cranking them out, man. You know, some classic shit we do here on Sands on Sports. And I have my co-host with the co-most out on the West Coast. What's up? How you feeling?
I'm feeling fantastic. Hey, it's pouring down raining.
It never rains in Southern California. What the fuck's happening?
Tony's a goddamn lie. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we need it. You know what I'm saying? So it's fall weather. I'm pulling out the hoodies.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was able to get half my walk in this morning. I got 2.5 in. Worked out a little bit, went to the gym, hit the sauna, came back, jumped in the shower, and here I am.
Yeah, hey, I did the gym too, because I got a physical coming up, and I'm at heavy Sands weight right now. Usually Sands, he rotates between 240, and sometimes I get down to 230. I'm at the 244 type shit.
Sandbag.
Killing the snack. Yo, I'm the snack man. So yeah, right now I'm trying to get right for the physical. So I did my cardio. I'm trying to do cardio every day this week, man. I gotta get that in, man. So I've been running, did that right before the show. So we definitely in top tip physical shape for this episode right here. Now, we have a guest, man. We have a guest, and we call where he's from a planet. He's not from America. He's not from the Earth. He's from a planet, and the planet he's from is called Brooklyn. And I'm proud that, man. Look, first of all, I'd asked this guy a couple times to be on Sands on Sports. You know what I mean? He gave me 52 fake out. You know what I mean? Yeah. But we on deck, man. I love this gentleman, and I'm so proud, so honored that he's taking the time out of his day to come fuck with us, man. Yo, Seth Byrd, what's cracking, my G?
How you feeling, man? First of all, man, I thank you for having me on the show, man. I didn't duck you, Sands. I try to say yes to everything my friends be like, come and do, but it's a lot of y'all, and y'all don't be trying to save no time for me to be out here watching Star Trek at night.
Yeah.
You know, a nigga be trying to be home a little bit, you know what I mean? Just try to mind my business and drink water. That's, you know, this is what I do out here. I drink water, mind my business. This is
true. We'll be going to water in a minute, but ask everybody on Sands on Sports to give a 20-second bio about themselves, please.
My name is Seth Byrd. I'm from Brooklyn, New York City. I I am a 30-year tradesman. I have also opened for Dave Chappelle. I have toured with Talib Kweli. I have traveled outside of the United States to quite a few other countries. I am a devout family man. I love my kids and my wife. I smoke a lot of weed. I don't even know. I guess I'm a podcaster. I took over Apple Radio once and was heard by 300 million listeners. I did a lot of stuff, and I did all of those things by just minding my business and answering the phone.
Fucking right. Well, yo, check this out. This is a sports show, Seth. So I gotta know, man. What's your favorite football team?
I am from New York City. So it's my teams go just like this: the Giants, the Jets, Knicks, Yanks, the Mets, the Islanders, the Rangers. I mean, this is what we do out here from the town. I don't have one baseball team or one basketball team or one football team. I have two of everything because I'm from the. We're so nice. We named it twice.
Hey, check it out. I'm not shooting. They say this on Joe Budden podcast all the time. They be shooting. I'm not shooting, but I just wanted to ask. What's it like when all the teams, like you got two everything, but all two everything stink? What is
every time like? They say that, you got to remember that NY stands for next year. As long as you understand that, you can understand why people be with the Knicks longer than their wife.
Yeah.
Next year, baby. NY stands for next year, baby. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know what I mean? Shout out to Liberty. They bought us a chip in the last, you know what I'm saying? The most recent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to New York Liberty. You know what I'm saying? Let's get that straight too. You know what I mean? We got some WNBA teams out here too. I didn't mention, but respect to them as well. But yeah, New York and Washington for next year. You know what I'm saying? So we don't win this year. You know what I mean? We could have did the worst next year, baby.
You gotta get the NY hat with next year on it.
Next year, yo, listen what I'm telling you, yo, listen. And everybody would understand. They would be like, yo, that's a nice hat.
Yeah, next year. Or hey, did you play any sports coming up in Brooklyn?
I ran from the police professionally.
Okay.
I played chess.
Okay. Hold on. Check it out. Have you? Because I be watching the TikToks and it'd be like they'll have an undercover chess master going to the park, like Williamsburg Park or something, and they'll play the dudes that's playing there. Have you ever played in the parks in New York?
I played in a few parks in New York, but I was fortunate enough. I'm from Crown Heights, Brooklyn. So in Crown Heights, Brooklyn, there was a Wendy's that was on Empire and Flatbush, and Grandmasters used to just go there and play at the tables. They used to have the tables with the chessboards on it, had pieces and all that. These people used to just lounge in there. This is New York though, so you just can't sit in Wendy's no more. But shout out to the old school.
Yeah, Wembanyama. Remember when Wembanyama went to the park? He came to New York to play the Knicks, and then he went to the park and played some chess.
Listen, let me tell you, if you really a professional athlete and you come to the park, you realize how nice you might not be, because it'd be some average nigga in a Jordan shirt. Like Mike came back, he's nice like that. So, you know what I mean? I definitely always respect like the Rucker. I respect the leagues I respect that players come back to play in the city, in the cities. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's paying homage and dues to where they really from. You know what I mean? They all grew up on the asphalt. Nobody really, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of silver spoons out there. So,
all right. Well, this is a part of Sands on Sports that we call Back When I Play. That's theme music for it. But check it out. Do you have a story, a personal story of you playing chess against somebody?
I mean,
or maybe somebody you famous you played against.
I wouldn't even see the thing about chess.
Like, checkmate, nigga, back up.
The thing about chess is a gentleman's game, so I wouldn't even know if he was a grandmaster or not. I just knew that if I won or I lost, we shook hands, and you know what I'm saying? I didn't play the game like anything I've ever done, even with all the stuff I mentioned a while ago. I never do any of these things for the fame of it. I don't be caring. I just do it because I enjoy it.
Yeah.
So even when I played chess, if there was somebody, I mean, I sat at the table with some men that was whooping ass.
Yeah.
Mess around. One of them would have been, you know what I'm saying? They might have been the man, but I would never know. And I was just honored to pick up whatever I picked up.
Yeah. All right. Check this out. This is what I want to ask. You hear this term all the time. yo, they playing chess. Them niggas over there playing checkers. All right, what's the difference between I mean, I know the difference between chess and checkers, but they're both difficult games. So why does that make sense that, oh, them niggas playing checkers, them niggas playing chess? Well, they're both strategic.
I mean, it's like it would be the equivalent of saying like you playing Nintendo and you playing PS5. Right. It's the dimension of the game. You know what I'm saying? Checkers is it will be a 2-dimensional game, whereas chess will be a 3-dimensional game, 4-dimensional game. Right. You know what I mean? The way that you move around the board. It's the amount of moves that your pieces can make. Checkers, you can only jump diagonal and go forward. Whereas chess, you have pieces that slide back and forth and make L shapes and 1 move and 10 moves straight across the board. And so it's the dimension of the game. Also in checkers, it's very hard to think ahead. Whereas in chess, you can play a lot of moves ahead. No matter what you play, I know what moves I'm going to play. Those are my 10 moves I'm moving ahead. This is my game plan. Checkers, you don't really get a game plan like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like if you related it to like relationships, it would be the difference between falling in love and courting a woman and going through the whole thing and asking her parents and all of that, and then just getting the bitch pregnant and being in a situationship. Wow. You know, one of them is a move, and then the other one is I just jumped the king, and then
I got one. Dating a black woman is checkers. Dating a white woman is chess.
Nah, man. You wildin'. Dating a white woman is addition and subtraction, and dating a black woman is algebraic.
Okay, got you. You need some college calculus.
Yeah, you dating a black woman.
Hey, Sands is wilding right now.
Yo, hey, look, as a matter of fact, we are out of the first quarter, out of Wildsville, and we're going to the second quarter. Starting the second quarter.
Hold on. No, wait, time out before you go to the second quarter.
Shit.
This is a sports show. Nobody threw a flag on that shit he just said a minute ago.
Hey, who threw the flag?
I didn't see the flag. Let me go to the flag in this bitch. I swear to God, I'll throw something.
I got a terrible towel, but I was going to do a flag, but I think Jada I'm doing flags.
Yo, don't let him get away with this shit over here. Okay. Second quarter now. Now we go.
Second quarter.
Deal with a penalty. You got to fucking.
Let me do this beautifully. I scripted this in my mind. Check this out, man. My wife asks me all the time, man. Hey, what do your friend do? I don't know what the fuck he does. That's usually my answer. I don't know what the fuck these niggas do. They just don't fuck with me. You feel what I'm saying? But you got a gig. You got a gig now that's real hot. You got the Matt Hoffa show, man. So how has that been being on that gig? I told my wife, he's on the Matt Hoffa show.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
The history of me and Math is a funny story how I met Math. You know what I'm saying? It's out there somewhere. You know, it's just I invited him to a Dave Chappelle joint because me and Dave, we were sitting around, we was all talking about battle rap. And Dave was like, yo, you know Math? I was like, no, I don't know this nigga, but I can find him. So I found him, invited him to the Dave joint, and from there, me and Math got real cool over the years. You know what I'm saying? Math, over the course of his show, has had a few co-hosts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Right. And at one point, I'm not sure when it was, I think it was after Heineken and Esso, he was just, come to the show. So I came to the show and I was on the show a couple times there. And then he had Mecca and my man Gap Murder, both of those good brothers. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And Bigger was on the show. And then this last time, I think something happened at the shop. And then that's why the show has stopped in. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sprinkled throughout all of these, I'm sprinkled in there. So when it restarted again and he was at another shop, and he was like, yo, come to the show. I didn't think anything different of it. You know what I'm saying? And I still don't, because I technically don't work there, man. I tell everybody the same thing. Yeah. I spoke to him earlier. Me and him was laughing. And I said, the reason that when you do the show, I never talk about, I don't want any money from you. I don't want no money from you.
Yeah, that's the best way.
If there's money involved, then I just can't say and do what the fuck I want. Yeah. And I like my freedom to do what I want. So as much as people like you, the new co-host, in my head, no. I mean, I have been co-hosting with him for the last few episodes and all of that. But at one point, I know that his dream is not my dream. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a a podcaster, and you know what I'm saying. That's not but my friends, any one of my friends, Sans attest to it. Anybody that asks me for help, you need something, you're doing something, and even if you're just trying to throw me a good look, don't throw me an alley. I'm dunking. I don't give a fuck. I'm going up with mine. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how it goes. So all of the situations that I mentioned earlier are just situations that I have over the years been a really good friend, because I knew a lot of these people before they were famous. You know what I mean? And that just in later years in life benefited me, because some of my friends are doctors, some of my friends are lawyers, some of my friends are MCs, some of my friends are comedians, and that shit is, come to the show, and it's just always an invite. So me just having a good invite to a lot of these things, the perception is I don't, I'm the new host, and it's other people. I don't know the situation between me and them. I've met all of these people. They're good brothers. I know that I don't think there's any personal problems. I don't know if there's any business issues, because I don't deal with people's money. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but as far as the show goes, people walking up to me in the supermarket and shit talking about, I seen you. I'm from Brooklyn. That shit is still worrisome a little bit. I'm like, see me there. But it's to me, it's all fun. It's really fun, but I don't look for fame. I don't, none of that, It's
Seth, the podcasting is a new rap deal. Remember, the 90s was about getting a rap deal, so you'd be like no limit, cash money.
I hear you. That's exactly why I just said what I said.
Podcasting is now. It's the new rapper.
That's exactly why I said what I said. If this is the new rap right here, I remember Tribe Called Quest. Industry rule number 4080. Industry niggas is shady. And I know better than, listen, I can do whatever I want right now in life and not have to conform to anything. And I'm doing that. And I'm happy to be doing that. To me, it's fun to do that.
I think that's
don't get hit with that 360 deal.
Nah, it's 360. You must not know me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spin a nigga head 180 with the baseball bat. Crack, and then it's gonna be all so
But as a friend, I think that's a good approach, man. Because again, it's the new rap deal. So people rap sometimes not because they love rap. They rap to get money. So coming in, I think a lot of people come in and they immediately want to say, "Hey, I want to get paid for this. I want to get paid for that. I want to get paid." Man, I ain't. Okay, I started my podcast saying that 2000 and 2008 shit. Motherfucker, I ain't made a dime since then.
And you're still doing
it. And not one,
Right, but you still doing it, which means that you do it for the love.
No doubt.
Right.
No doubt.
There's a difference in doing something for the love. Listen, let me tell you, Sans, on Tidal, right? I look on Tidal every now and again because it's funny to me that I'm on like 5 or 6 songs on Tidal. You know what I'm saying? And it always, like, you, and I might be like 1 or 2 other joints, but you are only one of the only people that actually just put my name in the song, said featuring me, right?
Yeah, fucking right.
Right. I don't ask anybody for it. I don't care if my name shows up or not. You know what I'm saying? I really don't. I don't. You've never really heard me before this go, yeah, I'm on 6 songs, because if that shit don't come up in one of my playlists and somebody go, hey, that's you, I don't mention it.
Yeah, true.
Why? Because I don't want to be a rapper. But my good friend said, yo, son, do the intro to the song.
Yeah.
I'm on like 6 intros to songs.
That song, Brooklyn. Song's called Brooklyn. First of all,
I love that song. Yo, that song fire.
Lived in Ohio, but I also claim Brooklyn, New York as a hometown. Like I actually got a block in Brooklyn named after me,
Jahi. Correct.
Right there in Brooklyn. Like I said, I came there and I think I did something with jerk chicken recipe at the Jamaican spot, and they named the street after me.
Oh, see, that's what kind of that's how the story went.
That's how it went. Now
that's how the story went.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm riding with you. You know what?
Where Biggie and them is from.
I'm gonna ride with you on the story, right? That's my
legal.
Here we go. Yo, we need somebody with a whistle in this bitch. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, you do stand up. You're a comedian.
No, that was.
So what's the difference between stand up and podcasts?
None of this shit is different. Anytime y'all give me some space to say some shit, I always ask myself, why would they let me do that? Why would anybody give me a microphone or platform, and y'all must know that I'm crazy a little bit, a little bit, right? Y'all a little bit. Y'all all have to know I'm crazy. So when y'all be like here with the mic, I'm like this. Word? Yeah, you sure? Oh. And then here we go. Like this, you got me on the sports show. I play chess.
Yeah. We're gonna talk to sports too, but we want.
No, we can talk sports. I watch a few games and stuff. You know, every now and again.
We're gonna still. I'm doing my dissection. I'm like, you ever see that game? What's the game where they got the doctor and you try the operation?
Baby.
I'm doing my operation. You get zipped. I'm on that shit right now. So I'm just dissecting you right now. Pause, my brother. I'm gonna getting you together.
We could change the name of this show into the Mind of a Psycho.
This is therapy. As a matter of fact, I want to trigger some way backs, maybe tap some stuff from when you was a child, teenager running through Brooklyn.
Let's go.
I want to talk about your gang affiliations.
I'm DSEP, man. I'm DSEP with low life.
Because I know you DSEP, low life. You know what I mean? So can you explain people all these affiliations that you have?
Okay, now this is only the one affiliation I have. So what happens is this right here. In New York City, the 70s, they had like the Jolly Stompers, and like if you ever watched the movie The Warriors, that was literally like the 70s in New York City. All right. By the time the 80s and 90s rolled around, gang culture had changed a lot. It was like really just neighborhood gangs, whatever you was from. Deceps changed the game because Decepticons started in one of the smartest schools in Brooklyn, in Brooklyn Tech High School. Meg and his crew, I don't know what happened, but I guess when you're smart, they try to bully you, and you're not really a sucker. You just smart. They formed up, and at the time, Transformers was popular. They took the name and everything else, and from there, history in New York City was born. One of New York City's largest street gangs was born out of that, and I'm from that cloth. I'm from a different cloth in New York. As far as how the city moved and what happened, I'm from that era, where things really, nobody, like the heart of the people that I know is different. Like I don't be worried about my friends if they'll do it. I know that they'll do it, which makes them really dangerous. They'll do that. Don't have, if he got a fork in his hand, he might do that. So it just, and the people that grew out of that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us didn't make it. Like I remember between like 92, 97, I had to go to like 40, 50 funerals. Easy. I know a lot of people that passed that didn't make it to my age, which is why I don't dye the grays or none of that, because I know people that didn't even have hair on their face when they, you know what I'm saying? So, and then when I say low lives, Brooklyn dressed the entire world with polo. That's a Brooklyn thing. Polo head to toe with all the colors and the styles. And now whatever they wearing to me, it's never nothing that's going to be classic. Like all of the stuff that came in the last 20 years and all that ain't here now. But polo has a 50-year history. And we stole so much clothes from Ralph Lauren and dressed so crazy with it that there's actually pictures of Ralph Lauren sitting down with the leaders of polo telling them how well they look in these outfits. There's movies and documentaries and everything else. So that's where I'm from. I'm from the wildest era in New York City history, and I'm from the flyest era in New York City history, which makes me a threat.
Yeah.
Like I said.
Were you around 42nd Street when it was like
the Deuce? When I say, listen, Deceps, that was part of every week. It was called Port. We used to go to Port. So Friday is when people from Port, it was like Port Authority, like the bus depot. You know what I'm saying? But the way that the jail system was set up was because a lot of us was minors, they couldn't really send us to jail. So a lot of people went to like Job Corps. Yeah. And that's when they sent you Fridays. Fridays is when people would leave and come in. So we used to all meet at the Port. And then we would just terrorize 42nd Street. Like 42nd Street was our domain. We ran that. And then like that. So every Friday, Port was crazy. That was D-Day. Port.
D-Day.
D-Day. That was D-Day.
I got a lot of history, man. Well, hey, Busted, we are out of the second quarter, going into halftime. And hey, check this out, halftime. Football. Cause you been watching football?
A little bit. I've been watching my teams get a little mashed up a little bit. I ain't gonna lie. They've been getting, you know what I'm saying?
Well, yo, coaches been getting fired. That's what's happening in football. What they call Monday Massacre Monday? Niggas was getting their head chopped.
You know the way football is a blame game.
Huh?
Football is a blame game. And it's and respectfully so. I'm gonna tell you why. Because all of the rest of them, you know, you get 82 games in the league and all that to play. Football is what? 13, 14 weeks, some shit like that.
Got 17 weeks,
18
weeks.
It ain't no, every game it counts. Every fucking game counts. If you're not getting the job done by game 5, what the fuck is you doing?
You're a bum. We call that the bum ball.
Right. It ain't, we don't get to figure it out as in game 20. Nah, kid. Game 1. If you 0-3 in the NFL, right? You in danger. You in the danger zone. Excellent. You in a danger zone, man. If that's how you started the year, you in a danger zone. And if you're in a danger zone, somebody got to
lounge home, boy.
Yeah, why we just spend? You got to remember how people think. Yo, think about it like this, right? An NFL contract, right? Some of these players is getting 20, 30 million and all of that, right? It's a lot of that, right? The average contract, what is the base contract coming in? Like when you first sign up.
I think a normal dude in the NFL that's just playing doing this thing is making between 2 to 5 million.
All right, how many players is on the team?
52 man roster.
All right, so multiply. Not even saying everybody got the bonus.
Oh no, some niggas getting 20.
No, I got that, but don't fuck them niggas, right? Say everybody is getting 2 million, right?
Yeah.
Multiply 2 million by 52.
It's cash.
Right. Now that's just the players. Now what about the coaching staff? Yeah, nigga, there's a towel, nigga. Everybody get a check. Right? Now, what the fuck is y'all doing with my money by game 3? Yeah. What y'all doing with my money by game 3?
Think about it though. They're making the money through TV.
I don't give a fuck. If I have another, I got enough money to pay.
So you don't care about that money.
No, let me tell you, listen, understand what I'm saying. If I got if I got enough money to pay all y'all, I don't give a fuck about what y'all think about how much money I got. I got enough money to pay y'all, which means I ask these questions. What the fuck are y'all doing with my money by game 3? I don't give a fuck about your opinion and your feelings. Everybody that ever worked the job, ask them how they bosses felt about their opinions and their feelings. They ain't give a fuck either. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Somebody, everybody answered to somebody. Players answer to the coach, but the coach answers to an owner. Yeah. What the fuck is going on with my bread out here? If you sit in the room with a nigga and he say, yo, this year, we get game 3. I already spent 25 million. What's going on? What you gonna tell him?
What's that TV deal look like?
Yeah, listen what I'm telling you. I already spent $25 million, man. What's happening out here? Yeah. You better have some good fun.
But that said, later, Brian Callahan,
That's what I'm saying. You gotta go, man. I'm not mad. I really don't be mad at it. You know why? Because I ain't the one that's spending those millions like that. He felt like the nigga wasn't the man for the job. Hey, get the fuck out of here, yo.
Hey, cuz they're saying Baker Mayfield might be the MVP right now. Baker Mayfield.
Honestly, I've been watching Baker.
Baker Mayfield.
He's been balling, bro.
You want to do the dance? They show him doing the black person dance, and they play the funny music.
Hey, let me tell you, he's balling out this year. I will say that.
You gotta give it up to him. He's balling,
looking good. You know what I'm saying? And you got with the moxie. You know what they do with the white quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? You got moxie.
And this year's Nigga of the Year award goes to Eminem. Oh shit! That's what y'all doing here. No, that's what y'all doing here. I'm just. Where the fuck is the flag at? You don't got a red bandana, love? Give me a red bandana.
Here.
Nah, you alright, Sands. I got favorite. Oh man, it's a dog. I love dogs.
Yeah, my man. He pulled up on me.
I can't throw a flag while he's holding the dog. That's crazy.
So check this out, man. We're going to pick a game, the Bum Bowl of the Week. These are two of the most horrible teams in the NFL. We're going to pick. We got the Panthers playing at the Jets. In New York. Hey, NY next year. So, yo, busted, man. Who do y'all got with the Panthers going into New York to play the Jets Sunday, October? Wait a minute, hold on. Because I be getting the days wrong.
What's that? Oh, okay.
Because I be having Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm out. Yeah. So, but anyway, this Sunday we got the Panthers at the Jets.
The Jets.
Hell no. I like Justin Fields, but he had one of the worst days a quarterback's ever had in the history of the NFL last season.
I understand that, but see, what y'all don't understand about being from a city like New York is you're not just playing football, okay? If you're one of the worst teams in the league and you're playing against one of the worst teams in the league, the last thing that you want is New York sports fans and media telling you to kill yourself. The Jets is going in there with something to prove. Like, nah, these niggas is the bummiest bums.
Yeah.
Because they know. Listen what I'm telling you about New York. I don't know if y'all ever read that you could win 5 straight games, let you lose that pivotal 6-1, and then read the Daily News the next day. Shit be having headlines like, why did we trust them? Shit like, it'd be the worst. It be saying shit that touch your spirit. You be like, God damn, son, yo, this nigga. Yeah, I'm amazed more NFL players and New York sports team players just don't be like killing themselves like Columbia students because this shit is tough.
So you going with the Jets?
I'm going with the Jets, man.
I'm going with Cuz.
By the way, I was right the last pick. By the way.
Yeah, who I picked Mahomes.
Okay, all right. Okay.
Yeah, I was right too. God damn it.
I'm gonna go with the Jets this time.
What?
Why? It's because the laws of we're talking about averages right now, and in the NFL, I just feel like there's a bit of tampering, and so I think the Jets will get this one out.
So the refs are fixed. That's how you make it.
The refs.
The refs on payroll.
Well, hey, listen.
God damn, that's what he said. I was saying, like, wait.
Given all the money you think about all the apps that are available for people to make bets and stuff like that. There's gotta be.
You talking about the line? Yeah, you know what?
Tampering there.
Once he starts talking money, you got my attention. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, once you listen, I've learned a long time ago. Money and principles have nothing to do with each other. I don't give a fuck who it is. It's a lot of money and nothing go together. So,
all right, hey. All right. First of all, my pick is going to be Carolina. Forget the fuck both y'all talking about. Let me ask you this. Then we'll get out of halftime, man. Because you bring up a good point, man. Where is the moral compass of this country, man? like if this was on, where is that motherfucking moral compass?
Yeah, it's crazy.
What's good and what's bad? I don't know what's good, what's bad. Just it seems like it's Wild West. Anything can happen.
Hey, this country is founded on bullshit, right?
I say it was founded on dating your 13-year-old, you 30, and you dating your 13-year-old slave. It was founded on that. Okay, got you.
Yeah, no, we live in right now. It's the Wild Wild West because you have
to smoke on that one. We're talking gang affiliations busted. Weren't you down with the X-Clan?
I was definitely down with X-Clan when I was
Word up, yeah.
I grew up very different from how people think. My family, my mother's side of the family is Jehovah's Witness.
Okay, word.
My father's side of the family is Muslim. I ran around with black nationalists and rap stars since I was a little kid. I ran around with gangs since I was a little kid. I've done a little bit of everything in life. I've lived a life. That's all I can tell you is I lived a life. I am a culmination of all of those experiences. You know what I'm saying? So I look at like talking about this country, I would have to talk from the views that I've learned from Sonny Carson. This is not a place that was built for us. So any expectations that y'all have are asinine. Y'all are wilding to be expecting anything from this place. This place you started right. It was built on the eradication of the indigenous, built on the backs of the slaves, and the Asians. The Asians built the railroad. Don't get that shit wrong. And then they threw the niggas in camps too and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, this is not a nation made for us. Laws weren't made for us. Remember, anything that we got is called an amendment. Like the Voters Registration Act is an act. It's not a law. You know why it's not a law? Because it has to go up for a vote every few years because they want to see if they want to continue that. So, it's not a place for us like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't expect more than what you take.
Yeah.
You got to take it. Yeah, you really got to take what you get here. You think they're gonna give you something, you out.
Yeah, I mean that's what Black Americans have done, right, throughout history here on this land. You know what I mean? Fighting every war. I think we've done.
The problem with Black people is that, and I hate to say it this way, right? Because if you really look at the way that we portrayed in the media and things, right? The problem with Black people is that we are far, far, far the most peaceful people on earth. Black people help you. They love you. They don't go out there with malice in their heart and just see somebody and hate somebody for a different look or a different accent or a different anything. You know what I'm saying? That's not how Black people are. And because that's the way of our people historically, we've never had a way to defend whatever we had.
Right.
Yeah. They came with the boomstick. That's how they took the African land. And, some people conformed and people might have did what they did to sell or live or whatever it was. But trust me, guns and weapons and things like that is the reason that they took what they had. And here in this country, we've built all kind of cities that are now under rivers and lakes and fucking ashes. You know why? Because we had that land. We did those things. We built these industries. We did those things. But you know what we never could do? Is defend those things. And that's been historically our problem. And anybody that'll sit around and tell you that, you got to talk and conform and try to work within the system must not know that there's never been a civilization on earth that has negotiated their way out of captivity and enslavement and bondage and oppression. Nobody has ever talked their way out of it. Ever. So
what you're saying is Sands earlier, his comment about white women, right? we gotta love them out of existence, is what you're saying.
Yo,
right?
Listen, when people say stuff like that, see, the thing that's beautiful about comedy is that y'all laugh, but nigga be dead serious. Whoever told that joke, they wasn't joking. Nigga was dead ass serious. Yo, nigga was like, the only way we gonna end this is we gotta make all the niggas look like us. We just gotta fuck our way through it. And you know what? That's the thoughts of a high nigga, but that he meant it when he said it. Nigga might have been saucy on some whiskey. Yeah. He might have been on some man. I don't know what he was on at the moment he wrote it and thought it. But trust me, that's a real thought. He wasn't joking. Y'all just find it funny the way people say stuff.
Yeah, so hey, stock market tip: invest in honey packs. Put your money in Bitcoin.
Put your money in Bitcoin and honey packs.
Hey, that's a T-shirt.
Yo,
Bitcoin and honey packs.
Halftime, going into the third quarter, real quick. We're gonna talk about the Yankees. The Yankees, the Blue Jays got the Yankees up out of here, man. So now we're down to 4 teams. We got the Blue Jays in Seattle, and we got right now the Brewers and the Dodgers. Dodgers up 2-1 in the second inning, so the game's early. But yeah, I've been watching baseball. I've been enjoying it because I'm a baseball dude. I don't know about y'all. I'm sure New York. Can't find baseball on the fucking channel since the Yankees lost, so I'm sure that you can't find baseball. Probably can't find football, but I'm saying, have y'all seen any of the baseball?
This is New York, so what happens is unless, and I don't mean to say this like it's a racial thing, right? But unless you speak fluent Spanish, once the Yankees lose, you don't give a fuck no more. You're not watching baseball. Yeah. We watch for the team. We watch for us. I'm not watching no baseball to see if the Orioles win. Get the fuck out of here, man. What's wrong with you? You sound crazy, man. The Blue Jays is playing. Man, you sound wild. Nobody's watching no fucking Blue Jays game, niggas. The Yankees lost. That's it. Turn the channel, man.
The Knicks about to come on. Matter of fact, NBA about to start, so the Knicks about to start up.
Yeah, no, listen, that's how we talk in New York. We say shit like that. When the team start, you see what's going, you're like, all right, basketball season starting soon.
I've already heard.
Right on. Not talking about that no more. Now basketball season's about to start, man. This is our year, right? Dominican, you know what I'm saying? Bodega right there, man.
Yeah, they say you need to have a Dykeman section. Check it out.
Yo, listen.
Ticket for the Dykeman
section.
Listen,
man, I think that personally you should get, I don't want to get this idea away because somebody else want to use it for something, so I ain't gonna front. But I got the logo for it. I already know what the logo should be because he's Dominican and from the bodega and all that. So I was like, yo, y'all should do this. And we're gonna see if it pop off. I be out here trying to do little shit, niggas. Don't. Yeah. You ask me my opinion, I give you a good one, and then it's mine. And then we.
Hey Seth, they kept me out of Dykeman. They kept me out of Dykeman.
They were smart, man.
They said, "Nah, stay in Brooklyn, eat this fish with the head on it."
They already know what kind of. Don't listen. I'm not taking Sands to no Dykeman. What's wrong with you, man?
Yo.
You know what happens? Sam's the kind of nigga you take the Dykeman today, but 3 years from today, you be telling that story, yo, son, and then I took this nigga to Dykeman. Yeah. Oh, why I do that? That's exactly how it started, right? It don't fuck what happened today. The story 3 years from now, the growth of it. Yeah. How the story grows over 3 years. Man, listen, man, this nigga Sands, man.
Well, I'm just saying, Google Translate works.
I know. See how the story starts?
That should work.
See how the story starts? Yo, we get up to Dykeman. This nigga's like, yo, oh, she shorty right there? Hold on. Google Translate works.
None of that.
Next thing you know, you in a hangover movie.
The smartest move I'm making is hitting the button out of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. And on a serious note, man, today, man, we lost D'Angelo, man. And
now we can talk about that.
Word. For me, D'Angelo, great musician, especially his last album. It wasn't like Brown Sugar. Brown Sugar, he was getting the soul, but the last album was just a clash of just some funk, like just coming from all different directions. So, Yeah. D'Angelo is just one of them ones. He's one of those Princes, Michael. Maybe not as big as Prince, Michael, but I'm just talking about quality of musicianship, quality of again, just like musicians stay up till 5 a.m. trying to figure out that right note, trying to figure out. And he was it's kind of like a catcher that's just always in there in the dugout and always running. He was one of them dudes for musicians, man. So yeah, it's
like the godfather of freaking neo soul. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Yeah. Again, I was in college, so shoot, you put Brown Sugar on a cassette. Yeah, it was a vibe. So. Yeah, it's just sad, but it's just a current reminder that time is steady moving. The record is there's no pause button on this turntable.
At all.
It's steady spinning. So my condolences to his family. His son just lost Angie Stone, so it's just like it's heavy, man. A lot going on in the world, and that's just another thing.
And to be 51,
young.
Very, very young.
Young.
Pancreatic cancer. That's a reminder for all of us to, especially as Black men, to stay up on, our health, preventative care, so forth and so on, because that's 51. I'm 47, you know what I'm saying? So, and to see a young brother that you grew up with, grew up with this brother, you know what I mean, from afar, and to see, that he's no longer with us is heavy. I actually had to drop a few tears on that one. I was just like, and then to hear, less than a year ago, Angie Stone, one of the first hip hop artists, really, you know what I'm saying? Like all that she gave to the game and what she gave to D'Angelo, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm just praying for their children, you know what I'm saying? And yeah.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with both of those statements. It's crazy. It might sound bad, but I always just feel lucky. I always feel lucky that I was alive for a Michael Jackson, a Prince, a D'Angelo, a Angie Stone, a Michael Jordan, a Michael Tyson. I was alive for these things. I was alive for these artists, these great composers. Because they're not. It's not like they pop up every day. So I was fortunate to grow up. With all of it, I can name a list of people that are the greatest of their time, and I was alive for them. So, as you know, he's part of an exclusive club that's horrible to be in. You know, this Amy Winehouse, she died 27. To voice on the, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of young people that, like I said, I'm proud of my grades because I know people that did not live long enough to get hair on their face. I always feel lucky that I'm here. To piggyback off what you said, for anybody that missed it in the back, get some fucking health insurance. Get some coverage, baby. Some coverage. Let's talk about it.
And it's going up. It's going up.
Get some. I don't give a fuck how much it costs for me to be healthy. Get some coverage.
Yeah, it's going
fuck them
up.
Jordans, nigga. Get some coverage.
Nigga,
get some Converses. Let me tell you, I own sneakers and boots and shoes and all that. I wear Converse most of the time and Timberlands. Get some coverage, man. I don't need all them other sneakers. I only got 2 feet. Yeah. Fuck, I need 30 shoes for coverage. Yeah. I need coverage. Let's talk Aetna. Let's talk Red Cross Blue Shield. Let's talk whatever. Let's go to the marketplace, wherever you got to go and get some coverage. Get the most basic coverage, even if it costs you $10 a month, $15 a month. That math do not add up to, you know what I'm saying, the cost of medicine. Having coverage to have your pills down. And you know what I'm saying? I don't need any of it because when y'all started and y'all was like, yeah, 20 laps and soft sand and all that, I don't do none of that shit, nigga. I have a great metabolism. My trade helps me work out every day. I'm active and mobile. I ain't have to do none of that shit they was talking about. Sand's a fat nigga. I don't know what he means.
Man, snacks, brother. Anyway, let's get away from my snacks, man. Hey.
Nigga said I'm naming my album The Sandbag. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I gotta drink.
You said that.
Hey, Tahir, you said I gotta stay hydrated. I gotta get more hydration.
Nigga said I'm naming my album The Sandbag. Nigga, what?
You were kind of leading into this, but I want to ask you because you get on the road, but also you have a son. You got to be at home. So what's the balance for? Because I'm looking at a lot of dudes who are empty nesters. Kids are just graduating. Oh, now they back in Europe now. Okay, you can't graduate now. You back on the road again. So how do you balance that life? Like okay, man, am I gonna go on the road? Or I'm gonna really figure out a way to hold it down at home because the road's gonna be there, and really having that health insurance, having shit like that's important, more important than hitting that road like that.
To answer that, I would have to go back to like when I first started comedy, right? And when I first started comedy, it was crazy because I was meeting a lot of like, up and comers, new faces and all of that kind of stuff, right? But at the time I started comedy, I was already, like I said, I'm a tradesman. I had 20 years in a trade, like union, all of the whole shebang, that kind of stuff, right? So I had with people that, are out there couch surfing and all of that. I had what they would call a savings account, and they didn't have one of those. They didn't have a savings account, and they couldn't just pay rent. And I realized that I can't be, a starving artist.
Yeah,
I couldn't do that because I couldn't be a starving father, right? So whenever I did do something, right, my house, my bills, and all of that always were paid for. You know what I'm saying? And when I went on the road, I realized on, like, I used to be in 5-star hotels in Germany and turn around and wake up the next morning in a new foreign land and walk outside and think to myself and look at niggas and say out my mouth, I'm like, yo, I just want to go home.
Yeah.
Just kind of want to go to my own bed. You know what I'm saying? So as much as people see the road and they think it's fun and all that, that shit is really work. Show the city. You know, you be in these cities, but you're not in these cities long. A tour is, you really look at the fucking dates. If you're supposed to be in Michigan on Wednesday and fucking Orlando on Friday, where the fuck do you spending Thursday traveling? It's, you know, there's not a lot of, you ain't sightseeing and all that. So it's like show, the hotel, some food, some kind of transportation, repeat. Get to a city, drop your bag, get some rest, do the show. And so I always looked at it like, I could speak to my family on the phone and all that, but I always wanted to go home. Now, if you ask my kid how he did, my kid is not spoiled, but we give him everything and he don't want none of that. He just wanted to play soccer and talk to his friends on Roblox, that kind of stuff. And so he don't care if I'm here or not. You know what I'm saying? He cared when he, if he need me, he missed me. But technically, as long as I check in,
yeah.
This is the digital earth. These kids, my son grew up during the pandemic. He went to school for a year and thrived.
Yeah.
Online in school. You know what I'm saying? So he grew. We not these children. You know what I'm saying? These kids is different. To them, seeing a nigga on the screen is like you being part of the. You know what I mean? My son be on, or just like this with his friends all the time.
Yeah.
Like y'all come on Wednesdays and Thursdays and all that. Nah, not them little niggas.
Every night.
Wow.
Every night.
Yo. They got they got all they shit popping. Discord, Twitch, all of this working together in conjunction and all that. So we flipping. If this is, we could be together all the time and have these kind of conversations and kick it like family, but to them, this is the norm. So he don't be feeling the way. You ask my wife how she feels. Somebody not here cracking jokes on her. She might be like she sleep well some nights,
Hey, Seth, man. One of my greatest nights in New York, man, was you gave me 52 fake out. it was Radio City Hall shows, and me and Busy B came up there, and I was telling Busy B the whole way from Baltimore, hey, my man Seth gonna meet us at the door. So we get up there, Seth at the door.
Listen. First of all, I need everybody to listen to what he said. First of all, we need to start this over. I want y'all to start this over. We got to start.
I got in.
Let me tell you why y'all. Beyond all of that, y'all got to understand what he just said, right? All right. My name is Seth Byrd, right?
Yeah.
I am cool with 1,000 people. I could probably walk into 1,000 places, right? This nigga said Radio City and Dave Chappelle. Now, security like the president, nigga. If a nigga could just get you in to Radio City, I barely could get into Radio City.
You said be by the door.
This nigga.
So we drove, but it was dope because Busy saw Slick Rick sitting in the Range Rover, so
he was trying to get in too.
No, Slick Rick was performing that night with Black Star, so we just.
Walked in right. Nigga said carry record crates, old school.
Yeah, I was Vance right that night.
Listen, technically, all I can tell you is where the door is at. This is the door right here, yo. Trust me.
Yeah, we had a good time that night. That was a great night.
Listen, I
failed all the motherfuckers.
Yeah, no, Radio City. Let me tell you what's crazy about Radio City, right? Because when I got there, shout out my man Smurf. My man Smurf was in there. That's like Dave's best friend, right?
Yeah.
And me and Smurf was cool. And Smurf was like, yo, come on, let's go around the building. I was like, I don't think we could do that. Fuck out of here. Me and Smurf went around Radio City. We was in rooms, right, that you wouldn't even believe. They got a camel room where they keep camels for the Rockettes. That's the only room you can smoke in. They got a room with a book under a glass table with all of the signatures of everybody that's ever performed in.
Yeah.
Yo, radio. I was like, We was walking around so much security came and got us. They were like, you niggas are not supposed to be here. I said, I told him, but he didn't listen.
That was my first and last time in Radio City. Hey, check it out. We're about done with this, Seth, man. But I just want something I noticed today, this afternoon. I went to go pick up my medicine because it's legal in Maryland. And I noticed something peculiar about everybody that walked out the spot. The dispensary smile. Motherfuckers come out the dispensary. Whoa! I'm looking at dudes get come out the dispensary. What's up with the dispensary smile?
All right, so the only way I can explain it is hold on. Okay.
Niggas be happy coming out the dispensary.
So here's the only way I can explain my statement, right? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And the reason I don't know what you're talking about is because I have friends that be like growing. So I just be buying like a lot of weed and then I just put it in these kind of jars.
Yeah.
Right. And then I just keep going to the bag every now and again. You know why? Because even though they legalized marijuana in New York City, I'm paranoid about being in any kind of street with weed in my pocket. Yeah. Never gonna happen. I've been to jail for this shit before. I don't know what kind of time y'all is on out here in New York City. These little niggas is brave.
Yeah. I was up there. I bought some weed off a nigga by the subway. I think it was a good idea, but yeah, in Maryland, man, it's cool.
Hold in. We need to do another
like going to Walmart.
Nah, stop. Do another one. You did this one already. We got this. We need a new call for this. Safety.
Yeah. It was Sunday.
Definitely call the safety on that one right there.
Everything was closed. It was Sunday.
Please call the safety on this.
Look, I met Buster.
All sides on defense.
The whole shit.
Yo, man, hey.
Wait a minute. They said, I bought some weed by the nigga by the train station.
We are out of the
I looked right for you. I said, let me see his face. Yeah. Let me see what his expression is.
But no, the dispensary smiles real to the motherfucker, man, because motherfuckers come out Dick Van Dyke.
First of all, anybody that's dancing out of the weed spot, I'm paranoid about. That's like a fat kid coming out the kitchen. That's kind of crazy. If you dancing out the weed spot, if you come out like doing the Dougie out of the weed spot, just hitting it, I'm gonna be like, yo, you need to stop smoking. It's time for you to stop. It's really
just record niggas coming out the dispensary. That's your ad right there. Yeah. But anyway, man, like I said, we're out of the fourth quarter. Game's over, Seth. Again, thank you very much. You had a great game. 15 3-pointers, ran for 7 touchdowns, kicked 3 field goals, 2 interceptions. Hey, it's hockey season. You scored a goal, and it's about to be hoop season. You got dunked on.
So, I got that. Oh, I got you. But I just want everybody to remember, if you watch this entire thing back, this nigga got at least 3 penalties, man. So the nerve of this nigga to tell me my stats.
Yeah.
This nigga's at least 3 penalties down. I don't give a fuck. Maybe more. I might have missed some shit out here. I want y'all to remember that we got 3 legitimate calls on this nigga. And he's out here talking about I got dunked on. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen, man. I thank y'all for having me on your Sands. You already know I love you.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm saying, yo, family, me and you gonna get together because we gonna talk about this nigga one day.
Hey,
it was a pleasure talking to you, my brother.
My outro is real quick. Shout out to Sandy Alomar Sr. passed away today. Father of Sandy Alomar Jr. and Roberto Alomar, great baseball players. And yeah, R.I.P. Sandy Alomar, man. What you got, cuz?
What have I been reading? The Devil You Know by Charles M. Blow. It's a Black Panther manifesto. Check it out. Stay hydrated, man. Even just because it's raining outside don't mean it's, and cold outside doesn't mean you should stay dehydrated. You know what I'm saying? There's I think a little, not necessarily a stat. Well, I don't have a stat, but there's a stat. They say that 75% of human beings are walking around dehydrated, thinking that they're hungry. So every time you go to the refrigerator, open it up, close it, open it up, close it, you're probably dehydrated. So drink some motherfucking water.
Oh, D Seth, man, how do people find you, man?
Y'all can find me at For the Birds on everything that they haven't banned me from. And
y'all, I forgot y'all the niggas that get banned from
listen, man.
I give a platform, boy.
I give a racist nigga his run for his money. He want to talk to the guard MC, man. You know, you can't. I am a fighter. I'm a black man.
Remember when you got banned from Twitter and you came back like the Arsenio Hall?
They gave me. Let me tell you, I couldn't believe they gave me my account back. I said, yo, it took a whole company change and everything.
Yeah.
I don't even. To me, social media. Not that I don't post anymore. I post on Instagram. You know, and I try to really highlight all of the rest of my friends' stuff because. The math thing gives me a lot of views that I wouldn't have otherwise. So when I see things like that and I see the numbers go up, then I always post my people's flyers. But now I'm more conscious to make sure I'm posting their stuff. Because if you asking me where you could see me at, you can't. I'm wherever you catch me at. I'm that nigga that you be like, hey, I seen him somewhere. I might be on that show. I'm in documentaries and everything else, but like I said, I'm all over the place, not trying. So you can't catch me anywhere. I work 9 to 5.
Catch them on Sands on Sports. When we run this motherfucking show back, rewind it, play it back, catch them again. God damn it! Hey, I'm Jay Sands. That's Tahir Jahi. That's Seth Byrd. This Sands on Sports, and we out here, y'all.
Travel safe.